you want to learn how to do a smoky party eye look, then keep on watching because it's here, you're gonna find it. Hi, if you're new, my name is Ines, and if you are interested in learning how to develop yourself through makeup and fashion, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon to get notified when I post a new video every Saturday. Christmas and New Year is coming, so you know what that means. We gotta get glam. And I thought, why not use this occasion to show you how to create a smoky eye. This is the look we're gonna finish on, but don't worry, it looks a little bit too much, but it's much simpler than it looks, and the glitter is just a little add-on to give it a little bit of sparkle to the smoky eye. So keep on watching and have fun. Okay, so I've done my base makeup and I've put you in closer so you can see what I'm doing. For this smoky eye, I will not use any black in any shape or form unless it's like mascara, but I'm not going to use another colored mascara. But yeah, this is basically a smoky eye based on browns, and then for the extras I'm going to show you in the end to spice up the look. Those will be another color, but I really want you to focus on what shade I use where and the techniques I use. I don't want you to focus on the brand of eyeshadow I'm using or anything. That doesn't matter. What matters is that you build up the correct way so it won't end up looking like you got punched in the eyes. I've let my eye primer dry a little as I did my bronzer and blush, and now for the first eyeshadow I'm going to use, this is the Zoeva Blanc Fusion palette, but ignore that. I'm going to use this shade, which is basically my skin color, just to be sure the eye primer is set. Now I'm gonna go for a neutral brownish shade in this palette. It's called Jot in a Box, but it's just a darker shade than your skin color, but still very neutral, and we're gonna put this on the crease to start the smokiness. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna place your brush, basically, I'm gonna show you the other side. This part here where the eyelid goes in your eye, that's the crease, and that's where you're gonna start applying this shade like this. Just tap it and then start with little movements blending it just on the crease for now, and then we're gonna blend it upwards, but we're gonna start small and just blend it on this area. We're also gonna put this shade on the lid, but like from the center outwards, not in the inner corner. So just tap it on the lid. And then we're gonna blend it into the crease. Okay, after blending that upwards, I'm gonna go for a same tone but just a darker shade. For example, this brownish. This is a little bit of cool tone, then we're gonna warm it up with darker browns, but just go a shade darker to start deepening the crease and start creating the smokiness to it. And I'm gonna place it underneath the crease and blending it into the crease. I've been using a pretty fluffy brush for these two shades. I'm actually using the same brush. But this way, with the fluffy brush, you're diffusing the color and blending it pretty well, and using the same brush just helps me combine the two shades without noticing a clear difference between them. So now I'm just blending them together on the crease. And as you can see, I'm taking the brush by the end of it, not near the actual hair, because this way you're using a lighter hand while doing your makeup, as if you're holding the brush near the hair, then you'll be creating more pressure and you can hurt your eyes and the makeup won't come out as diffused and airbrushed. I'm now going into this palette by Revolution, Soft X, and I'm going to dip my brush into this shade that's called Mug Cake, and I'm going to use a more precise brush. Let me look for it. I'm going to use this brush, which I think it's from Wook. I don't really know the brand. It's a little bit smaller but still fluffy, so I'm going to dip into this shade. It is a darker brown, and we're definitely going to... I'm taking too much. There's a little bit of fallout on the pan, if you know what that means. I'm gonna put this shade, I'm gonna start on the outer corner, and then I'm gonna blend it upwards into the crease, and then I'll use the other brush, the first brush I've used, to blend those. So I'm gonna start by applying, just tapping on the outer corner. It is a really dark brown. Still topping the shade in and slowly building the color and slowly going upwards on my lid until I get to the crease. And when I get to the crease, that's when I'm going to start doing little circular motions and blending those colors all together. When I'm blending these, I start under the crease to really pick up the darker brown into the crease where the other two shades are, and I'm slowly going up until I'm blending out into my brow bone to diffuse the eye look. Because of the blending, we're losing a little bit of the darker shade, so you will have to build it up a little. After blending that brown shade, we're going to use a final brown shade. This one is really dark. It's almost to replace the black, because using black is quite hard. So we're going to use the dark brown to create the same effect without creating the difficultness. I'm going to use this Zoeva Cocoa Blend palette, but the shade is this one. As you can see, it's almost black. It's a really dark brown. And I'm going to use this really small taper brush really to focus this eyeshadow. I really want to focus it on the outer corner, but I'm going to tap it first next to the lash line, and then tap it a little bit upwards. Basically on top of the last brown we just put. And with really small circular hand motions, I'm going to start blending it into the crease. As you can see, it made quite a difference here from here. It's really... Smokey eye, it's really easy, you just need to take time and blend. Before we move to the extras, I want to add, let's do the lower lash line. For this, I'm going to pick my first brush and the first shade I use. That's not the first one, the second one. The crease color, that brownish, light brown shade. And I'm just going to run that on my lower lash line. Look up. Now I'm gonna go into that dark brown from the Revolution palette, and I'm gonna use this really thin brush so I can place it really next to the eyelashes. So walk upwards and put your brush next to your lashes and just place the product and with strokes of movement to blend it. And never forget to connect it to the upper eyeshadow. Now with the same brush, I'm gonna go into that really dark shade, and I'm just gonna pick the tiniest bit on the point of the brush, top the excess off. And this I'm really just gonna place it next to my lashes, like just connecting my lashes. Next, I'm gonna put this eye pencil on my waterline. This is a brown shade from Body Shop. Let's see if it says what shade it is. Okay, here it is. The O2 Eye Definer shade in Rich Brown. Let's see if I can do this with only one hand, or if you're not gonna see me do it. I do not advise you to do this with one hand. You should really use two. One to pull your eye down and the other one to do the pencil, but I want to show you, but I don't know why. So I'm just gonna do the other eye real quick. Okay, so this is the Smokey Eye complete, but because I want to give you some extra tips to make the eye look go a little bit further, a little bit more party, New Year's, Christmassy, I left the inner corner nearly bare. But if you did a real just a smoky eye like this, you could do the whole eyelid. You didn't need to leave the inner part without any makeup, but as you can see, it is really easy to do. You just need to be patient and really just take your time and blend. Don't go straight with the dark colors. That's a big mistake that you shouldn't do. You should really start by some neutrals and go up the scale, or in this case down the scale to the deeper shades. You should really start light brown, medium brown, dark brown, never the other way around. That's just... Okay, one of the extra tips I'm gonna give you to make a smoky eye go a little bit further, a little bit more party, is to add a shimmer into the inner corner. That's why we left it bare. I want to use this like a goldish, almost coppery shade, but with this eye look, golds would look amazing. I'm just going to use my finger because it's like the easiest way. So I'm going to go with my ring finger because that's the one that uses the less pressure and it's better for your eyes. And I'm just going to put it on that inner part and softly dab on my eyes. And just really leave it on that inner part, and then with a brush we're gonna blend it into the rest of the shades. Now you grab the brush you use for the darker shade and you're gonna blend it from the dark shade inwards and not the other way around. So from the dark shade inwards, this way you're blending the mattes into the shimmers and not the shimmers into the mattes. If you blend the shimmers into the mattes, you're just gonna put shimmer all over your lid and it will basically ruin all the work you just had. But if you go from the mattes into the shimmers, you're just pushing the shimmers to stay where they are right now. So adding a shimmer is a perfect way to still be soft but bring your eye look up and make it look more fancy and party-like. But another thing you can also do is add a glitter. Now, glitters are not really tricky to use, but just messy and a little bit annoying. But I'm gonna show you anyways because the New Year's is coming and bling is all you wanna see. You cannot use glitter without glitter glue. I have the NYX glitter primer. It's this little cute tube. It's holographic for all of you homosexuals out there. And with a thin fat brush. This is from Bobbi Brown. The creamy blending doesn't matter. I just use it to put glue on my eyes. So I'm gonna get a little bit of this, and we're actually gonna put it on top of the shimmer, so say goodbye to this beautifulness. And the shimmers I'm gonna use are also the NYX shimmers. I'm gonna use the gold one you can see in the middle, but be careful so I don't make it fall. And I'm gonna use a little fat dense brush. I'm just gonna tap it. Oh damn it. Okay. I'm gonna put my face back, so if the shimmer falls, it falls on my eyes and not on my face. And just press the glitters against the glue, and it already fell. If you want to use glitter, another tip, do your base makeup afterwards. It's never a good idea to use glitters after you've done your face makeup. Yes, I have glitter outside my eyes. Yeah, this is just completely different. It's much more eye-catching than just add a shimmer, but for New Year's, this is just amazing. I use glitter every time I go to a New Year's party. It's just, it makes me feel good. Okay, so I dusted off all the glitter I could find off my face. You're probably gonna see a couple of them that I didn't find them, but that's okay. I'll just take this makeup off after I film this video. To finish the eyes, I just need to put mascara. This is the Maybelline Total Temptations mascara. I really like this to create a volume on my lashes. Probably gonna find some other pieces of glitter while doing this. So here is the finished look. It's, as you saw, really simple. You just need to take your time, play with it, and blend. And just add your little bit of sparkle to it, even if it's with shimmers, glitters, whatever you like. Just play with it and have fun. That's the most important part. And if you found this video helpful, please like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on my social media, always right here. And leave me a comment down below telling me if you enjoyed this video and what video you would like to do me next. Not counting next week's video, because next week I'm going to show you 4 different outfits to wear on New Year's. So subscribe if you don't want to miss it. Bye!